Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Save on gifts for everyone on your list.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Mike 20. Check. Watch 54. Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
From the 44, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, go tonight. Mike 20. 54. Mike 54. Check Mike.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, turn it up.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mike 54. Super one. Our time, let's get off the field. 54's Mike. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. 120. Value three. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Goff on third down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Marr able to put this one through. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Murray now on 1st down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
1st down, Murray. Benjamin's got it. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sorry, man, my dog barking. 1 second. Come on, buddy. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on. Sorry about that.
Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
6-man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, wait.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, wahoo! Mike's 50. Coming.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a
What's
3rd
up?
and 8.
Hey, 50 to Mike, 50
Got it.
go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
60 or.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Collins. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. In your face. Go.
Looking to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
First down, Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go deep. Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Cardinal first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Complete. It's Johnson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. First carry now for the backup, LeSean McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
3rd and long.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. First down, and it's Pollard again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. Watch the run. Watch protein spill. Baby, that's it. Check.
On second down, it's Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Double. Hey, Charlie. X3. 218, chopper. Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Watch twist. Look at me. Zip, dude.
Back to throw here. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. They want this.
On first down, it's Collins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
what you
guys
say?
on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
What'd he do?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it all. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to loft one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Officially nothing on that last
What's
run.
up, man?
Try again, second and 10.
I ain't got no stack team, man. These guys they don't even start. What the hell are you talking about?
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, watch the lane. Mike's 54. Mike.
Second and 10. This to Jarwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Danny. Pollard, 64, weak. Sure. Now.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 34.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I'd want to know why I didn't get the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Collins. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown.
Getting his ass whooped.
And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Marr now to add the extra point.
Man, this preseason, dog. These guys don't even start. These guys trying to get a job.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
I don't have no starters in either. It's just preseason. It's just practice. Really, we trying to see what we got. Well, who we gonna bring in? That's it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Man, Brady is the GOAT. He talking about the backup.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Now
he got Aguilar.
Break away, and he's brought down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He gets this one to Johnson.
They are not stars. They are not stars.
First down. This offense can certainly move
He is
quickly when they want
man.
to.
Pollard is not a 90. Now you
In
lying.
the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them attack right here on this play.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Brady, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out, and the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I didn't even put no starters in. Stop lying. Now you lying.
And now they'll empty the backfield.
I don't know.
They elect to go for two. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive game.
I couldn't throw it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey! Big grip.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I told you he was trying to get on your team. I know you like him.
Lead at all, and to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the
I
other
told
team
you you
come
can
back?
have him.
Extend it. Have some fun. Fielded just inside the 20. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Man, fuck you, man.
On 1st down.
I'm not on Facebook. Get the fuck out. I am not on Facebook.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. Johnson,
That's not. It's a lot of Michael Woods.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping,
It's a lot of Michael Woods on there, man.
won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated
Man,
the
stop
offense the
lying,
entire
man.
ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. It's a 7-yard
All right,
carry to
I'm gonna
set
leave it
them
alone.
up with a
I'm not
2nd
on there, so I can't say it wasn't me.
Meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Protein spill.
They go again with Collins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Man, why you after me, Brick? Why couldn't you just go in the AFC, man?
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with
God
your best
damn, I don't
running
even know
play
why
over your best
you wouldn't
block.
even go in the AFC.
Ready?
Man, fuck you, man. You full of shit, man.
218, chopper. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Fine.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And an alley to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wendell Smallwood, 62 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As
It's just preseason, man. All it is practice. We talking practice. The fuck, man?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one.
Why you so intense? I'm just saying, why you so intense, Brick? Why you so intense about a preseason game? Because I whooped your ass the last 2 times we met in real season?
And the coach called a running play.
You mad because I whooped your ass the last 2 times we met?
Something executed well
Whatever.
before we get out of here.
Just admit it, Ram. Just admit it, Brick. I whooped your ass now. Just admit it.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas
No, I'm talking about the last 2 times we met. I whooped your ass. Whatever, man. Whatever. You could downgrade it, nigga. You still was in the motherfucker. It ain't like you wasn't in there, and I was in there. You in that motherfucker.
But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus.
All right, that's that. Okay, so my settings was great. Your settings was fucked up. That's how I whooped your ass. We had 2 different settings. The fuck out of here. The fuck out of here.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Why? Why, Brick? Why you always coming after me? I told you, I was like, go in the AFC so we could meet up in the Super Bowl. Then you could talk shit. This nigga always coming after me. I don't do shit to you, Brick. But you just want to come after me all the time. Man, this motherfucker pisses me off, man. Why? Why come in my division? You that mad because I whooped your ass twice? This motherfucker mad. Well, why you coming in my division? You used to be my homie. Now you act like you don't know me. God damn. What's going on? Damn, that's some. It's like you just drunk a big ass glass of haterism. God damn. Dude, you don't need running backs the way you play. Give me that. Drop it. Drop it. God damn it, what you eat. You don't need no running backs, Brick, the way you play. You nice as fuck, man. You know you are. That was a fucking preseason game. That's a preseason game, man. Man. Why don't you go over there to play that nigga in nuts or whatever the fuck his name is? Go in that division and whoop his ass. It's, it's like you running from his ass, hiding and shit, ducking and shit. Nigga, go beat his ass then. Knock him off his throne. I gotta play this nigga in the Super Bowl every time. That's 2 times in a row I played his ass. I'd rather see you. No, in what is it? In guts? Something like that? Yeah. See what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. But why you following me? Man, we boys and shit. That make me feel good. Now that make me feel good. Thank you, sir. Because for right now, I'm on the top getting down. Yeah. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's Rick James. No, that's James Brown. I got you. I got you. It's a hey, fuck it, man.
motherfucker. I go to McDonald's order Happy Meal, set that shit fire, send it to you.